Yo, what up? What up? What up? Hollywood Texas back at it, coming back at y'all with another money play. This has been one of my favorite plays to get me out of a crunch. We're running this out of the gun bunch. I'm rapping today. I'm a poet and I ain't even know it. But out of the gun bunch, the play we're talking about today is on the right hand side bench pivot. So we'll start by running this against standard man coverage here. And what we're looking at specifically is the primary route, which is Adams, your wide receiver 2. Wide receiver 3, McCaffrey can get open, and your wide receiver 1, Evans, can get open. So we'll take a look at all 3 of these routes, and sometimes a 4th and 5th route, just depending on the coverage. So we'll run it here. This is against man, and we're waiting for that turn. When your wide receiver 2, your primary route, is making that cut, that's when you want to hit them. And a lot of times, your opponent is going to be playing one of the linebackers. If they're playing that linebacker, they're using the linebacker on the side of the field that you're going to. A lot of times that route can trip them up because they'll think you're running a slant. They may think you're running a double move, but for your wide receiver 2 to make that cut to the outside, it catches them off guard a lot. So we'll run it again here. He's making the cut. Boom. I mean, that's a 15 yards right there. This play is really good for getting you anywhere in the range of 5 to 20 yards. Sometimes you can break it for a touchdown if the blocking is working. You can get up the field. But we'll run it one more time here, looking at our primary. Too easy. That's too easy in man coverage. We'll take a look at the other routes here. Looking on the left side at Evans. It's a tight fit. It's just going to depend on the cornerback he's going up against. That's a tight fit. I don't recommend that. I don't recommend it specifically in this situation, but that route can get open quite a bit depending on the coverage. Again, you always want to keep your eye out on that left side or the right side, depending on which way you're going with it, but it can get open. Wide receiver 1 can get open. Let's look at wide receiver 3 now. Stealing man, he makes the cut. Boom. That's a great goal line route. It's a great short route for short yardage situations. And against man, I mean, that's 2 out of 2. Let's see if we can go 3 out of 3. And that's Charles Woodson. That's a 95 overall Charles Woodson that he's doing that against also. Boom. 3 out of 3. Those 2 routes, your wide receiver 2 and your wide receiver 3, are normally your primary routes. We'll look at tight end 1, but because he's in man and there's a man over top, could be a hard fit, but tight end 1 gets open here and there. I don't recommend that unless he's wide open. I haven't had the best luck playing games against that route, but I mean, it seems to be working well there. So one other thing I recommend, not necessarily against man coverage, but that's to put your halfback on a curl route. This really works better against the zone coverages, but it's just another option that you have that could throw open the wide receiver 1. Halfback could get open. I mean, it's just so many options. So against man, definitely the primary route works. Your wide receiver 3 route works, and in this case the tight end route works, but not normally. So we'll switch it over to another defense. So this time we'll do it against cover 3 match here. Cover 3 is susceptible to this play, so we'll just start left to right. Let's look at wide receiver 1 here. Makes the cut. It's a tight fit, but he held on to it. And the way the wide receivers are with these 95s, 96s, they're holding on to the ball a little more. Boom. It's a tight fit, but you can see he gets open. Just keep your eyes peeled for him in the game, because against a human opponent, that wide receiver 1 does get open. So 2 out of 3, not too bad. It's a tight fit, but may be able to hold on to it. Let's look at our primary route. Wide receiver 2, Devontae. Boom. You can hit him before he makes that turnaround cut to the outside and go up the field. You don't necessarily have to wait on it. So against cover 3, boom, I'm hitting him as soon as possible. I'm getting the first down. Or See if we can give him another second here to make the cut. Boom. And sometimes that tight end one will block the closest man to you and you can get up the field. We'll do it again here. Makes the cut. And easy 5 yards, bare minimum. Let's look at the tight end on here. I'm waiting for him to get open. None of that looks good. So, wow, he almost caught it. Against cover 3, don't recommend going to your tight end. We'll just look at the route one more time here. Yeah, it's not worth it. He actually is really more of a decoy than anything in this play. So it's never my first option. Let's look at McCaffrey. It's basically just opening up for him. I mean, he's open. If they play off, even if it's in cover 2, if they're playing soft squad, if they're playing cover 3, I mean, as long as it's not a flat, wide receiver 3 is going to get that every time. And if they are doing a flat, then wide receiver 1 becomes open. One more thing, we'll do the curl route with the halfback here. This is against cover 3 and he's open. And the timing on hitting your halfback is important because if you catch them in stride, they can really break up the field. We'll do it one more time here, see if we can catch them in stride right there. See how much of a difference that makes. So always keep that in mind. If they're stopping this play, if they've stopped the play before, just consider doing that. So that's against cover 3. We'll do cover 2 hard flat. And let's see who gets open here. We'll start with the primary route this time. Devontae makes the cut. Boom. Before he makes the cut, he's open there. A lot of times, again, your opponent will be playing in that position. So just react off what they're doing here. But oh yeah, I mean, he gets open. He gets open. That's a quick 7-8 yards. Now we'll look at wide receiver 3. This is against flat, so I don't expect it to work. Nope, that's what will happen. That's an easy pick 6. If you see them in the flat, or your opponent likes to play flat, yeah, that's not who you want to go to. Primary route is still good. Because they're in a flat, let's take a look and see what the tight end route does. Right there. That's what you want. Oh, wow. He should have caught that. Always make sure to possess and catch. We'll try it again here. We got to stick that. Boom. So against cover 2 is when you can exploit that tight end route. I'll do it one more time here. Wait on it. Oh, I'm getting sacked. One more time, man. We gotta make that work. Right there. Oh, shit. One more time to the tight end here. We're waiting. Boom. So cover 2 can be exploited by the tight end route. And last but not least, we'll look at Evans, wide receiver 1. That's a tight fit. It does not look like that'll work. But again, the user on the other team is probably playing in that position. So if they are, just react to what they're doing here. That's a tight fit. I don't recommend that, but again, it's all contingent on what your opponent is doing, so try it out. So we got the halfback and curl. We'll try this last here. Against cover 2, he's open. Always consider that. You don't have to do it. If they're rushing, they're bringing a blitz, you always want to keep him blocking. See how long we could hold. See, yeah, he's doing his job there. He's doing his job. Yeah, you always want to keep him blocking if they're rushing, but if not, if they're playing a 4-man rush, go ahead and throw that in there just in case. You can still hit your primary route if you need to. This is against cover 4. We're looking left to right. We'll start with Evans here. I don't like it. I don't care if he was to catch that. I don't like the wide receiver 1 route, but if they're playing in the cover 4, all you need to do is go ahead and curl them like that. And I mean, that's an option, but who's to say Crosby couldn't pick that off? I get picks with Crosby all the time. So wide receiver 1 is not a good option against cover 4. We've established that. I don't care if he's catching it or not. Yeah, that's not the wave. Looking at our primary route against cover 4, he's open. Throw it to him. As soon as you see him open, throw it to him. Don't hesitate. Hesitating when passing is what causes interceptions. Boom. Get that block. It's a quick 10 yards, man. Who don't want 10 yards? Everybody needs a first down. We'll try tight end 1. Again, this is against cover 4. See if he gets up right there. Hit him early. Oh, hit him early. That's supposed to be a catch. We'll try it again. Early. I mean, that's going to be the key against cover 4. You got to hit him quick. Don't wait until he's down the field. We'll just look and see what happens when he's down the field. Nope. I don't like it. I don't like it. You'd be forcing it at that point. But he does become open early in the route right there. It's another 10 yards if he held on to it. So against cover 4, we got primary route. We got tight end 1 on a quick out. And then McCaffrey here, once he makes the cut, boom. With that wide receiver 3 route, you want to make sure he's making that cut first. You don't want to throw that early. Boom. Right there. So as I stated, your primary route and your wide receiver 3 are really the way to go. They're the safest options unless you're playing against a flat zone there. And just in case, you can always put your halfback on the curl route against cover 4. He's up the field, baby. Quick 10 yards. So again, bench pivot, great play for short yardage, up to a first down and then some. Your primary route normally is the safe way to go. Wide receiver 3 can be an option. Wide receiver 1 can be an option. And in some instances, your tight end can be an option. And also your halfback. And there's a lot of different little things you can do as far as changing up routes. But generally, you can run this stock. I'll throw the examples at the end here. Thank you for watching. Try this play. Try it when you really need those yards. Try it whenever you're in the red zone. Try it when you're on a goal line even. Hollywood, Texas. I'm signing out. I will see y'all on the next video. Peace.